play Fallout New Vegas again. When I played Fallout New Vegas, I went from 800 viewers at the start, which was the peak of that stream, by the way. And then it dropped all the way to 150 by the time it ended. And that's exactly what I made the video about too, the day that was uploaded. It's pretty unfortunate, but it's what I said. If it doesn't have SkyBlock in the title, YouTube doesn't push it, people don't see it, they don't click it, and then it gets ignored. That's what happens. It doesn't matter that 150 people is a lot. YouTube is cruel like that. 150 viewers doesn't get you any earnings. That's just how it is. I mean, sure, it's a lot of people, but like 150 sets of eyeballs won't pay the bills. And then here's the other side of the argument. He's just doing it for money. Well, what would I do otherwise with my time? Go get a job and not stream at all? I mean, come on. I've tried the work and stream thing. It makes you actually like... Okay. It's not something that's doable long-term, trust me. But that's the problem, chat. I don't know what to do, because anytime I try and break out of my niche, I don't get viewers. And then it just starts that cycle where my chat gets, or my channel gets forgotten again. That's what it was like from 2017, 2018, you know? I do wish that either SkyBlock updates or like when I decide to try something new that people actually join. To be fair though, the Fallout stream did hover at about 300 views for a good like hour and a half, but then it started lagging and it just was the nail in the coffin. I don't know why it was lagging so bad. For a good like 30 minutes it was just gone. I mean, it was there, but it was a slideshow. I don't know, just the idea of streaming anything other than SkyBlock, it seems fun from a gameplay perspective, but it terrifies me. Like, what's gonna happen to the channel? Like, what is the algorithm take away from me getting a stream and getting like a fourth of my normal viewership on the whole thing? Like, that is scary. That could start a cycle that just leads to the channel being forgotten again. I'm really hoping the dungeons just brings us at least another like 2 months of content. Then it will bring us to, let's see, then it'll bring us to about July, maybe August. And by then, hopefully another update would have been put out that brings content. I don't know. When are we gonna have a stream of you playing Uno with the boys? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how to play Uno. The last time I did it was back in like middle school. Like, all I remember was Camp Warwick, which is where I used to go to summer camp, and that's the only time I've ever played Uno. Oh, by the way, there was this annoying problem where my computer would just like all the monitors would turn off, all games I have open would crash, OBS would crash, night light mode, which I use to save my eyes, it turns everything amber colored on my screen instead of like bright blue light. Anyway, that is force disabled, and then everything just crashes and dies, and I'm like, wow, well, my stream, like, that problem I've had for a month with this new PC, and it turns out I forgot to install the AMD chipset drivers. Chirp. You know, my speaking skills degrade so quickly. If I don't stream for 2 days, I instantly go back to like before I ever streamed. Just can't speak. But yeah, that was annoying. I think that fixed it because I haven't had any crashes related to that since, so that's cool. Then again, there's still 1,000 people here watching me kill zealots, which is something that was possible 8 months ago, 9 months ago. Well, no, 8 months ago. So, I mean, there's still hope yet. And when an update finally does drop, that will be okay. It's just a matter of hunkering down until then. Keeping up the conversation, having the podcast vibes going on. That's honestly what's carried this channel in the past, like, few months. Is just the feeling of it being a podcast and just something that's very watchable in the background, something that's just there while you're doing other things. That's like the success of how this at least that's how I think it's been surviving the content drought, the channel that is. I was saying something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna come up with a challenge for myself regarding RP games. I've been having a really hard time getting motivated to work on the engine, so I came up with a master plan. Every day for 28 days I need to add a feature to RP games, however big or small, but once a day. So it'd be like, it could be the smallest of things, but if I feel inspired that day, I can make a really big like system or something, some very large feature. And once I figure out, I currently have some stuff to figure out with stocks and whatnot, but once I get that figured out, then I'm ready. So I actually spent this morning setting up an account, and I actually did some trading this morning. It was very annoying. But once I finally got it set up, it actually wasn't too bad. So like, I'm in a Discord with a bunch of guys that are doing this right now, and they give advice on which ones to go for and that sort of thing, what times to buy and sell. I'm doing the long-term strategy instead of the daily trading strategy. But even then today, I still made a good like 5% of what I put in. Like by the end of the day, I had 105% of the money I started with.
Gotcha.
So that was cool. Yesterday, I had a really hard time being motivated, which is why I started the idea for this game development thing. I was just sitting around, you know, wanting to be productive, but not. I think it's really the content drought that's making me feel demotivated, because I want to produce content, but I can't, you know? So that's the spot where I'm at right now. Like, I didn't stream for 2 days because it was like, well, what the hell am I gonna do when I come back anyway?
Right.
So we need an update. But also I need to start doing stuff that's outside the channel just to fill that time and make it productive. I think either tonight or tomorrow I'm gonna start the game dev challenge. Yo, and Mason Palmer, thank you for the 2, talking about grown-up things. Honestly, I had no idea how many people were involved in this stock stuff. It's actually scary. It's another thing I have SkyBlock to thank for inspiring me to finally go out and do it. Because, like, it's very similar to how the bazaar works, I'm gonna be honest. It's like, it's very similar. Except instead of gambling coins, it's actual dollars.
Real money, yeah.
But luckily, in this context, luckily, the virus is the thing, so everything is low. So, like, as long as you bid somewhat smart, you're probably gonna make a profit in a year or 6 months even. So, by the way, chat, we're gonna have to, we dipped into contraband a little bit, so that means we have to make a bunch of money to make up for it. But that's fine, because that's how we've done contraband for a while. Here's what we do, or here's what we did. First of all, let's collect all the money. So far, people haven't bought the eyes. 5 million coins. There's none in the auction house, right? Oh, there is. Okay, these ones I can take. But yeah, we're gonna have to spend quite a while making up for that, for what we spent here. But obviously, it's not like I spent contraband. Obviously, it's like, think of it as a loan, chat. A loan from myself. So, we bought 7,000 enchanted gold and 30,000 wolf teeth. So we got a ways to go. So now time to get into the cool part of this stream. I set up a storage area for all the mats, including the gold. So we have 2.5 double chests full of gold needed to make the hunter ring, and all of this needs to be full of wolf teeth. Surprisingly, the gold is the expensive part. But yeah, this is like the most expensive talisman in the game. One of the most expensive items in the game. And we're almost there with the amount of stuff. Oh, I just remembered something though. We can't actually craft the talisman yet. Because we don't have the Orange Jesus drop. We don't have the Grizzly Brait. Show us how much you're in debt. Oh, it's not good. We're gonna need to do a lot of summoning eye stuff to make up for it. So right now we have almost 36 mil. Let's call it that for math's sake. It's easy to get 300k. 36. So it's like about 18 mil, but that's actually not bad. That's only like maybe 2 or 3 sessions of getting eyes. So I'm not concerned about paying that back. That sign will never get deleted. So I mean, I will be in debt until that is fulfilled, so that's fine. Hey chat, this grizzly bait literally just sold for $1 mil. Can I buy one for $1 mil from one of you guys? That would make this extremely convenient. What do you mean they don't sell for $1 mil? It just did. Don't lie to me, chat. I literally recorded it. You can go back with DVR. It literally sold for $1 mil. Don't give me that BS. Stop. Oh, he takes contraband because he gets everything for the cheapest price from his chat. Did you not see that, chat? Literally, it just sold. A non-related auction. Not related to me or anybody. It sold for $1 mil. Alright? So stop it. Are they really going to fight to the death? Fine. Fine. 1.5. Jesus. I bet you I'm still going to be hearing it after this. Hey, there it is. Oh, wait, decimals don't work. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate doing business with you. Why am I crafting golden teeth? Because I am in the process of making the last talisman in this game. In about a few minutes, I am going to have every single talisman in Hypixel SkyBlock. Alright. This is it. We need to buy another 3 stacks and 48. 4 times 3 plus 48. 240 gold ingots we need. That was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. It's like 30 mil for 1 talisman. I'm gonna do the normal crafting recipe. Hunter ring. Gain 5% combat XP from monster kills. Boop. There it is. That was painful. My god. And it's only rare. What? Why is that rarity so bad? It's gonna have to be itchy then. It's not even good enough to be a strong talisman. But it's so expensive. It's like the bait ring, but 100 times worse. Well, it's a better talisman, but it's so much more expensive. It is going to go in front of all of the... Okay, so it's going to go in front of all of these. It's going to shove all the talismans down by 1. There we go. That is it. That's every single talisman in Hypixel SkyBlock, including the 2 variants of Broken Piggy Bank, as well as the second New Year's bag to store the year 55 cake in it. That's literally the best you can do. This screenshot, well, actually, hold on. Not that screenshot. This screenshot that I'm about to produce. There it is. Boom. Every single one. No, chat, I already did the talisman optimizer. The hunter ring is rare, which means it should be on itchy. All the rest of them are strong up top. So we already damage optimized. This is literally the best we can do right now. We got to kill a zealot, and we need to use weird tuba, mana flux power orb, and the zealot needs to be right up against the wall, just like these. $80,000 damage. That's pretty poggers right there. 80,000 damage per hit, easy. So there we go. That's it. That's definitively... That's every talisman. I can't increase my damage any other way other than combat level, I'm pretty sure. Or my choice in pet. Otherwise, that's it. This is the peak of our damage. Well, technically, if we got an overflux, it would increase our damage a little more. But 80,000 damage without potions. That's insane, though. Legit 80,000. That did 50,000, but that's because it's not a zealot. Remember that episode titled 60,000 damage with no hit? Sword swap scorpion foil? That I don't think would make a difference, I'm gonna be honest. I can't afford tuxedo. I don't have a tux. But anyway, that's super impressive. Now, we need to wait until the next guild splash. I don't know why, but there just hasn't been one in like a while.